Susan and Julian Lange were evicted from their home at 276 Running Ridge, Ojai, California on July 29, 2011. They were in loan modification negotiations with Chase Bank, paying $6,000 a month when a notice appeared on their door that their home had been sold to an insider investor and they had 3 days to leave the property. Susan and Julian faced uncaring judges as they made their call for justice in court. The case is in appeal. Meanwhile, Susan and Julian have lost their beloved home of 15 years. This is happening throughout the country. To join their fight for justice, go to www.chase.org. Making lemonade from life's lemons. A belief in justice. Susan Lange, Ojai, California.
Here's this amazing lemon tree. It must be at least, probably early 70s, I suspect, is when it was planted. And when we first came, it was just completely, the lemons were misshapen, distorted, twisted. I wish I had some photos for you, because they just look, we would make fun at Christmas where we put little eyes and little faces and they'd have noses sticking out, really that distorted. And now, perfect lemons. So it's an example of what's been happening, the healing on the land. We are going to win, and we are going to make lemons, lemonade from lemons, and they're perfect lemons. When we give life a chance, it can make itself whole. Just like these lemons. Come on in, we're celebrating life on the hill, 15 years on this hill. And come and have some lemonade from this amazing lemon tree. You just gotta laugh. You can't cry all the time, you gotta laugh. And this is our final night of making perfect lemons, perfect lemonade from perfect lemons until we get our home back. Because we're appealing, you know. We're going to be getting our home back. So we're telling the land that we're thanking it for many wonderful years. Look at that perfect lemon. That's unbelievable. And we are celebrating under our tears, over our tears, between our tears, and our rage, and our anger. And making the last perfect lemonade from our perfect lemons. And I'm saying thank you to our home. Joan, when you first sold us this house, do you remember how awful the lemons were?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you do?
Oh yeah.
They were all twisted and misshapen, and look how perfect
they were like all deformed.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
They're beautiful.
Oh, good. So Pat over there helped do Paralander work to help the lemons heal. We've been doing work with the land for the last 13 years.
Yes.
And this is the result. It's almost like this makes everything worth it, because you know that we've done our very best with this land, and if we're being forced out, it feels like we're being forced out of the nest. And Ojai actually means moon's nest. And there are times that Julian and I, he's just arrived from work in LA, and we just are so angry, and we go, how could this happen? We put everything into this home, and you witnessed it. You sold us this home, you watched us, you knew the contractor, you knew everything we did.
Yeah.
And you celebrated with us.
Yeah, I know.
And then Joan walked in just now for our celebration party and just burst into tears.
It's unbelievable.
Unconscionable.
I'm just
It's
like
unconscionable.
full of chills now. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable that something like this can happen.
Yeah, because we thought we'd be dying here and that you'd be
Well,
celebrating
this was your
with us.
last. This
Yeah.
was your last place.
This was forever.
You did everything so first class and made it a completely non-toxic property,
A family home.
a family home.
And
And you didn't do anything wrong with the bank. The whole
we
thing
didn't
with
do
the bank.
anything wrong, exactly.
So
That's what's so devastating. We didn't do anything wrong with the bank. And here we have gathered here tonight all these people who have either themselves or family members who have been, where outrageous acts have been committed that should never have happened. Irv over there, I think his cousin is suffering. He's been going through a similar story.
Chase stole his house.
Chase stole
His-
Irv's house?
Irv's cousin's house.
Irv's cousin's house.
He had a nervous breakdown.
He had a nervous breakdown.
Yeah.
I can understand that. If I didn't have the skills I did, I would probably be dead. That's what I'm thinking.
As a real estate broker, as you know, I mean, this is rampant, but just here in our community with my sphere of knowledge and influence, I know so many people that are being forced out of their home